You're Pirates. Pride, tradition, passion. Be proud of who you are and what you are. You're Pirates. When they face adversity, plant their feet, take a brace, hit them right in the jaw, and say, bring it on. Want some, get some.
ECU Athletics and U.S. Cellular present the Ruffin McNeill Show. Brought to you by U.S. Cellular, the official wireless provider of the ECU Pirates. And now, the voice of the Pirates, Jeff Charles.
Welcome to the Ruffin McNeill Show. A big win for the Pirates, 42-28 over NC State right here at Carter-Finley Stadium. And we'll have the highlights from that game. Also coming up, we'll have highlights from East Carolina's game with Duke and the preseason NIT. Pirate basketball off to a really good start as well. Camp Connors will be along too with another edition of Jeff Connors in the strength room with another Pirate football player. And also coming up on our show, a look ahead to the Marshall Thundering Herd, folks. This one is for all the marbles next Friday in Huntington. Ruff will join me right after this.
The Ruffin McNeill Show is brought to you by U.S. Cellular. Download the Mascot and Me app for iPhone and Android from U.S. Cellular to get your picture with Petey. U.S. Cellular. Hello, better.
Hey, I'm Bruce from his wireless company. He could have switched to U.S. Cellular and been rewarded with a new phone faster, but why do that when you can just make your old phone feel new again?
Happy birthday, honey.
Dad, this is my old phone.
No, it is not. It's got that new phone smell. Smell it. Smell it.
I did. It smells like lies.
Smells good to me.
U.S. Cellular believes you deserve better with reward points to get you new phones faster. U.S. Cellular. Hello, better.
It's college football season, and the orders are pouring in.
Sales spike, I'm happy.
Profits up, I'm happy.
Millions of fans, no time. I'm nervous.
Can we handle the logistics?
Use UPS. Digital tracking, proactive alerts, less paperwork. We save time, customers get what they need. Everybody's happy.
Hey! Buckeyes happy. Gators happy.
Hogs happy.
I'm happy.
Happy.
Happy. Happy.
It's a win.
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 Win! I love logistics.
Weather vanes are one of the oldest methods of weather prediction. While there are a multitude of designs, the most sensitive weather vane is this rather unattractive dish shape. It detects rain, sleet, snow, even wind. You know it's working because when the bad weather comes in, your TV signal goes out. Quite ingenious.
Outdated satellite technology is no match for clear, reliable TV from Suddenlink.
The Ruffin McNeill Show is brought to you by U.S. Cellular. Download the Mascot and Me app for iPhone and Android from U.S. Cellular to get your picture with Petey. U.S. Cellular. Hello, better.
Welcome to the Ruffin McNeill Show. All Pirates today in Raleigh, 42-28. And Ruff, sometimes I think I'm like a stuck record here on these shows, but another total team effort, and that's what we saw again today.
Well, I was proud of our kids. My hat, and I just love our group. And all credit and accolades go to our players, and everyone knows that. And I thought our coach did a great job of preparing, and I was very proud of the way we performed. And we knew we'd catch the state's best shot, and it was a great win for us, a great win for East Carolina.
You've talked about being focused, and that was, again, the case this week in practice, wasn't it?
Yeah, I was proud of that part. We were trying to get that sustained focus. Now, we lost a little bit toward the end of the game with our second group giving us some reps in there, but I like the way we focused during the week. Having this game in the middle of a conference race or toward the end of a conference race is tough, but I like the way our guys prepared. I like the way our coach did a great job of preparation, but our players did a great job of grasping.
Let's now go to those first half highlights. Pirates get the ball first as we start the game from Carter Finley Stadium, and Shane Carton was right on the money, and he hits Justin Hardy here, Coach.
That's a great throwing catch. That's a great combination. Great route by Justin. Great throw by Shane.
And then how about Ventavious Cooper, 148 yards on the day, and he gets off to a good start here, runs for 16 yards.
It's great new line of scrimmage by offensive line movement there, and a great run by Tay.
And then Justin Hardy comes open in the end zone, 3-yard touchdown pass. Pirates move the ball right down the field, 75 yards, 10 plays. East Carolina takes a 7-0 lead, and then NC State comes right back here, Coach, and this pass is complete to Peyton. This one goes for 30 yards. He's a big, tall receiver.
He's a big, tall receiver. That was a great throw by him, and it was a great catch.
Yeah, and then Creasy catches this one in the end zone for a touchdown, and it's a 7-7 ball game as State comes back and answers, and then East Carolina turns back over to the defense here, and the defense played so well against the run, and Darrell Johnson comes up with a sack here.
Yeah, they played well against the run, made an adjustment at that first drive. Darrell is, I think, one of the best players in the country.
7-7 at the end of one quarter. We pick up action now in the second quarter of play as the Pirates have the football, and Reese Wiggins makes a nice catch here for 14 yards.
No, it was a great catch by Reese. He's really played well the last 2 games, and I'm looking forward to continue that.
Then Shane Carton throws complete here to Justin Hardy. This one goes for 10 yards. The Pirates moving the ball right down the field. And then how about Bryce Williams? He's such a nice, tall target in the end zone. He catches this one here wide open.
Bryce has really played well all year long. He's been a big player for us, a big factor for our success.
East Carolina with a 14-7 lead. The Pirates get the ball after 3 downs and out. Offensively again, and Justin Hardy, he makes 8 catches in this game today, Coach. It's pretty amazing. He's got 95 catches on the year.
Yeah, Justin's done a great job, and to the left off to Biletnikoff, even semifinalist, and then Justice, one of the best football players in the country, one of the best football receivers and players I've been around.
And then Isaiah Jones, your talented freshman, catches one here for 15 yards. Pirates moving the ball down the field. You hit Bryce Williams again. This one goes for 17 yards, and then you get the ball down close. And Shane Carton's pretty good sneaking it in, isn't he?
Yeah, Shane did a good job, and he kept his legs moving here, and great move by offensive line.
21-7, East Carolina with the lead. And then we pick up action further in the second quarter of play. And Thornton runs for a loss of a yard on this play, Coach, as Zeke Bigger stepped up. Zeke really played well. And Krishawn Rose also made a lot of tackles in this game.
Krishawn, that defensive line of Krishawn Rose, Terrell Stanley Begeese, they did a great job all day long, and great fit here by Zeke.
And the Pirates force the field goal attempt, and Sadie, who was 19 of 22 coming into the game, misses from 38 yards out, and the Pirates go into the locker room with a 21-7 lead. Pirates lead 21-7 at halftime, and Ruff, we've talked a lot this year about red zone efficiency. You guys get in the red zone 3 times you score, and then getting them into 3rd and long situations, and that's what the defense did too.
Well, that first drive was 14 plays, and Dave did a great job of getting some what we call 3rd and medium downs. I thought Rick and the staff made adjustments to get them in some more long yardage, which is what we have, and we can get our sub package on and perhaps affect the quarterback a little bit better. We did that, and I was proud of the way we adjusted. I was really proud of the way our kids grasped the adjustments we made.
We'll be back, and we'll look at those second half highlights right after this.
From North Carolina's leader in distance education, a degree from an established university, an opportunity for a brighter future, a real option for adult learners. East Carolina University.
The time to switch to Suddenlink is now. Get our best package with HDTV, internet, and home phone for just $30 per service monthly when you bundle. This package also includes TiVo Any-Room DVR service on up to 3 TVs for $19 a month, and your choice of an internet speed upgrade or Wi-Fi for only $10 a month, all with no contracts. Get TV, internet, and home phone for $30 each when you bundle. Switch now. Call 877-478-7860. Order Suddenlink today.
The Pirates return to Williams Arena at Minges Coliseum in November. Be part of the action-packed atmosphere as your CIT champion men's basketball team takes to the court. You'll be on your feet and cheering as Conference USA Coach of the Year Heather Macy leads the women's team back to postseason play. Get all 31 home men's and women's games for as low as $100. For tickets, call 252-737-4500 or visit ECUPirates.com.
The Ruffin McNeill Show, presented by U.S. Cellular, continues with sponsorship by BB&T, sharing knowledge for a brighter direction.
Welcome back to the Ruffin McNeill Show. And, Ruff, we talked about it on the radio network. It just seemed like your offense had NC State's defense playing back on their heels in that first half.
Well, I thought we did a good job of balance. I thought we ran the ball pretty good and we were able to throw the ball. And I thought Shane did a good job of distribution, getting us into the right play. Able to move the chains, I thought was big, and making routine plays is always big for offense.
Pirates kept the pedal to the metal in the second half. Let's now roll those second half highlights. And we pick up action in the third quarter. The Pirates force the punt on NC State's first possession. East Carolina gets the ball back, and Ruff, you really pick up right where you left off as Cooper goes for 20 yards.
Yeah, it was a great stop by our defense. We talked about that. Great coverage by our coverage team, getting the ball to our offense. Great drive, great run here by our offense.
Yeah, the Pirates take this one 67 yards on this drive, and then Shane Carden sneaks it in from 1 yard out. Pirates have another touchdown on the board. They lead it 28-7, and the Pirate defense coming up big again as Thornton is thrown for a loss of a yard on this play. Boy, this was a big play, Ruff. 4th down and 1. And how about Jeremy Grove and Montez Overton?
That was a big play by our defense. It was a 4th down play, and I thought momentum-changing play there. Big play.
And then again, we see a little razzle-dazzle from the Lincoln Riley playbook here as Justin Hardy throws complete to Tay Cooper. This one goes for 20 yards.
Yeah, Lincoln, I told him when he comes up with some things each week, and it was the right time for it. Great throw by Justin. Great catch. Great catch by Tay here.
And talk about another great catch. This was Reese Wiggins, had those gold gloves on today, and he goes up and makes a catch here for 32 yards.
Oh, that was big. We drew him off sides, and great toss by Shane. Great catch by Reese.
And then Breon Allen takes it in for the touchdown for the Pirates. East Carolina has a 35-7 lead at the end of 3 quarters of play. And then the Pirates put another touchdown on the board late. And this was a great catch here, Coach, as the Pirates get that final touchdown on the pass play. And Lance Ray made a terrific play.
Yeah, it was a good throw and catch. I was really proud of him and proud of the toss here. And to get Lance in his zone is a great way to end it.
Really was. Painted purple. Pirates win over NC State 42-28.
So, first thing, great win. On the road again, never been done in the history of East Carolina of us beating UNC and State in the same season. Squad. Y'all, squad. We got another step in this thing, don't we? Yes, sir. We ain't done writing the book yet. But I tell you right now, you wrote good chapters. I'm proud of you, man. Proud of you, man. Thanks.
It definitely felt good. Guys came out and did what we were supposed to do. I can't really say that I'm surprised about the outcome of it because, when you have high standards for a team and you expect so much out of a team and out of yourself, then, these things happen. And today we were able to come out and play fast and physical and execute the way that we practice all week.
Those young guys, everybody else stepping up big. Shane spreading the ball out a lot, helps me out a lot. All those out a lot. Nobody can really get double teamed.
Yes, it feels great. Knowing we can go back to Greenville with a W and knowing that we beat both teams in North Carolina. So, other than that, we can't dwell on it. We got to go to Marshall this Friday. So, yeah, but it feels great.
Well, the Pirate defense did really play big, and Ruff, we did talk about a couple of touchdowns late, but these guys had a terrific game, didn't they?
They had a terrific game, and I don't want that to take away from our defensive performance. That first unit, the first rotation of guys did a great job, and we had to pull them out because we got other things left to do. Playing Marshall next week on a short week, we felt it was best and smart to get those guys out, Darrell's, Mags, and those guys, and get them rested and try to protect those guys, Lee McGeese and Terrell Stanley and Tood and those guys, and protect them. But I was proud of that group, you know, and they did a great job and played great defense all day long.
And I thought on the offensive side of the ball, the offensive line was terrific.
They set the pace, and we challenged their offensive line and defensive line probably about 6 weeks ago that we were going to ride their backs, and they've done a great job. They're not playing as 5 individuals. I use this term a lot. They're playing as one nickel, and they play together. And now we got Adam Asawi back, and Trey's played great, so we got a rotation going in there. And I tell you what, Shane and Tay and our running back core really have benefited from the unit playing together.
Well, it's been a great balanced offense for the Pirates, and we saw it in this game. They ran the ball well, and they also threw the ball extremely well. We'll come back and have more with Ruff right after this.
North Carolina has thousands of miles of road, and they can take you just about anywhere. And with Nationwide Insurance, the #1 insurance provider in North Carolina, you'll be protected on all of them. So whether you find yourself on the Blue Ridge Parkway or cruising along the Beltline, Nationwide Insurance has you covered. Nationwide is on your side.
For a free quote, call your local Nationwide Insurance agent, Elliot Cowie in New Bern or Tommy Davis in Windsor.
From North Carolina's leader in distance education, a degree from an established university, an opportunity for a brighter future, a real option for adult learners. East Carolina University.
Weather vanes are one of the oldest methods of weather prediction. While there are a multitude of designs, the most sensitive weather vane is this rather unattractive dish shape. It detects rain, sleet, snow, even wind. You know it's working because when the bad weather comes in, your TV signal goes out. Quite ingenious.
Outdated satellite technology is no match for clear, reliable TV from Suddenlink.
The Ruffin McNeill Show, presented by U.S. Cellular, continues with sponsorship by BB&T, sharing knowledge for a brighter direction.
The Pirates were in Durham at Cameron Indoor Stadium earlier this week. They played Norfolk State, had a win over the Norfolk State team in the first game, and then the second night they gave Duke all they could handle. Let's take an up-close and personal look now at Pirate basketball.
Jeff Lebo's young Pirates have shown a knack for the comeback. The Pirates trailed Norfolk State by 17 points with 9 minutes to play before Paris Roberts Campbell led a furious charge. PRC finished with 22 points and the Pirates escaped with a 2-point victory. That set up the big showdown against Coach K and the 6th-ranked Devils, a team East Carolina had never beaten. Duke had the clamps down on Akeem Richmond, who had to fight hard to get his 13 points. The Devils were red hot out of the gate. They hit their first 11 shots. Rodney Hood, a career-best 30 points to help the Devils to an 18-point lead. But East Carolina didn't quit. Sophomore Prince Williams had a coming-out party as he hit for a team-best 15 points. Antonio Robinson chipped in for 13 as East Carolina trimmed the lead to 1 with just 7 minutes to play. But in the end, Duke and the super freshman Jabari Parker just too much. Duke holds off the East Carolina Charge 83-74, but Lebo's Pirates had made their point.
Gotta like where you are there on the road with a young team in this environment on this stage with guys that haven't played a lot. But our kids competed awfully hard. We understood our game plan and did a good job at executing it.
It was definitely a great experience playing at Cameron Indoor. Ever since I was little, I always would see Duke. They were always ranked high, winning championships. I always wanted to play here. I'm glad I finally got the chance to. Wish I could have came away with the win, though.
They were absolutely terrific. And what great kids they have, and we have great kids. It was a heck of a basketball game. Don't undersell what they did by saying we were ready and we played hard. And I thought we brought great energy, but so did they. Some of the greatest people in the world are East Carolina fans. And I almost gave them a big treat tonight, you know.
Some kind words from Coach K. His Devils head to New York. The Pirates hit the road for the consolation bracket in Rhode Island. I'm Brian Meador for the Ruffin McNeill Show.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Today we're with defensive lineman Kahadre Hooker. Kahadre recently transferred here from one of our neighboring institutions. Today what we're going to work on are acceleration mechanics and what we call multi-start drills and also come-to-balance drills that relate to those mechanics. But the first thing we want to do is look at the acceleration mechanics that are most important. What I'm going to want Kahadre to do is keep his eyes in the color and gradually work his eyes up as he sprints. I want him to cover maximum space in minimal steps. We're going to go about 10 yards, and I like to see him take that 10 yards in 6 steps. I want great arm stroke from the shoulder, not the elbow, so we put force into the ground with the opposite leg. And essentially, we're thinking about being violent but staying relaxed. We're trying to put holes in the ground and get to me in minimal steps. What we're trying to do in this multi-start series is overcome inertia from different types of static positions. So now we got one knee down. He's going to start with his hands up. I want to see how fast he can come out of there with his hips. And this also is going to expose athletes that are a little bit more inflexible. And that's good because that gives us an indication of what we need to work on. On you. Go. Okay, good. Okay, from a prone position, ready, go. Good. Okay, you can see that Kahadre is a very fluid athlete. I also like him because he's got a great personality and a sense of humor. So we're very excited about what he can bring to the table with our defensive line this spring. And we feel like we're going to have great depth coming into next season, particularly with Kahadre Hooker in the lineup.
Camp Connors is brought to you by these local nationwide agents.
North Carolina has thousands of miles of road, and they can take you just about anywhere. And with Nationwide Insurance, the #1 insurance provider in North Carolina, you'll be protected on all of them. So whether you find yourself on the Blue Ridge Parkway or cruising along the Beltline, Nationwide Insurance has you covered. Nationwide is on your side.
For a free quote, call your local Nationwide insurance agent, Rob Jones in Dunn or Ramey Stiens in Greenville.
From North Carolina's leader in distance education, a degree from an established university, an opportunity for a brighter future. a real option for adult learners. East Carolina University.
I'm Bruce from their wireless company. They could get reception where they need it with U.S. Cellular, but why miss a chance to get closer with your neighbors?
Phyllis! Call the sheriff! Signal searching varmints! Get your own reception!
All right, see you tomorrow, everybody.
U.S. Cellular believes you deserve better, with national coverage where and when you need it. U.S. Cellular. Hello better.
I'm Josh Smith, and my Live Fearless moment was in the West Virginia game in the 2008 season.
Mountaineers with the ball, and here's White out of the shotgun. Looking, going to take off and run again. And this time, he's brought down from behind at about the 48-yard line.
It was a surreal, it's a moment that you don't think about till after you watch film. Clifford Snow, our operations guy, grabbed me and shook me within an inch of my life on the sideline. In the middle of a game, you don't just think to myself, oh my God, I just sacked Pat White. It's more of just a celebration with the team, but afterwards realizing what we had done and how bad we had really beaten them, that was when it all kind of sank in and that feeling hit me.
This week's Look Ahead is brought to you by the Eye Care Center. Eye doctors focused on you and the official eye care provider of the Pirates.
So it's for all the marbles next week as the Pirates take on the Marshall Thundering Herd on Friday at Jones C. Edwards Stadium in Huntington, and should be quite a shootout, Coach.
Well, I know Doc have his guys ready to play. We'll be ready to go, and this is what it's come down to. We knew it probably about the beginning of the season that we might come down to this game, and it has. And looking forward to it. I know they have a great crowd in Huntington, and we got to have a great week of practice before then. That's the vision, but having a great practice tomorrow and throughout the week is the most important thing right now.
Because it is a short week, you guys have to get back to work on Sunday, don't you?
It's a short week, and 5 games, 28 days has been pretty tough, but we have to get back tomorrow, moving up the game plan, so to say, because the game is earlier, and we've been prepared for it all year, and we knew it was coming, so we're a little bit ahead of the game on it.
Coach, I tell you what, we've seen a little history here. The Pirates beat the Pack in Raleigh, beat North Carolina in Chapel Hill earlier this year. First time that's ever happened in the history of Pirate football. Congratulations.
Well, I'm honored to be a part of it, but like I said, all the credit goes to our players and our coaches. And hey, what a great group of fans here. I heard them chanting "Purple and Gold." What an awesome sound that was. I'm just honored to be a part of it and humble.
Congratulations, Coach. We'll see you next week in Huntington.
Thank you, Steve. Love you, brother.
That's the head coach of the Pirates, Ruffin McNeill, and we'll have our report from Huntington next weck right here on the Ruffin McNeill Show. Have a great week, Eastern Carolina.
The Ruffin McNeill Show has been presented by U.S. Cellular. Hello, better. The Ruffin McNeill Show is an exclusive presentation of IMG, America's home for college sports.